what's up, Tim? It's not going to be a quick demo, but this is a demo for you for your two Sabers by Nick Cohen over at Starfall Sabers. I have had this scrap flex done for a little bit, and then I just got this one done today. I was waiting on these switches to come in. So we'll go ahead and go over this one first that I just got done, and then we'll go over the scrap flex. Both installed Proffie V2s. They both have CCSabers in there for the main PCBs. You can barely see that in the light. So those light up, of course, when there's a blade not in it. 2-button setup. So you got your Phil Guinness copper switches here on both sides. So the way I set this up was when this shroud is facing up, right, like this, the switch on your right-hand side will be your activation. And then the switch on your left-hand side is your auxiliary, obviously. How to get to your chassis is this set screw right here. Each of these sabers will come with an Allen key that Nick provided for you. So what you want to do is just come over here and on this set screw, loosen it up. Just a half turn. I don't tighten it very tight because you don't need to, but you loosen that up and then you could slide this guy right off. Just like that. And then here is your chassis. So it does say Starfall Sabers over here for Nick. Solo Sabers over here for me and Arabesh. There's your Proffie board. This is extremely tight snap fit down into the shelf. It is not glued or adhesed in any way. So if you need to get to your SD card, you can just pop your board up just like that and then do what you need to do and snap it back down. Both of these sabers come with the same sound font package. It's the Starfall sound font package, and they both have copies of the config file on the SD card, although both sabers are set up identically, so that the config file is identical. They both have crystal chambers. So you've got this crystal chamber right here, which is really cool. This lights up. Right now, the crystal chamber is programmed to mimic your blade on both of these, but it is wired separately. So, sometime in the future, if you want to give, messing with your config a go, you can definitely do that. And you can make this crystal chamber, do different things than your blade. But for right now, I just match the blade style of each blade on the sound fonts. Okay, and then you've got a removable battery setup as well. So spring side for your negative over here. And then I've got 2 batteries that I'll be sending you, for these sabers. So that's what we got. 28mm Smugglers Outpost Elite speaker right here. Let's go ahead and throw a battery in this guy. We'll turn it on real quick so you can see the crystal chamber, and then we'll put the handle on. So we'll come over here and hit activation. You see your crystal chamber lighting up. LEDs in there firing up good. This thing's super loud. And then we tap it to turn it off. You've also got motion control, so you can swing it on, twist off, just like that. So I just wanted you to see the crystal chamber, but now we can put the handle on. So how to line up this handle? You've got a copper shroud that lines up with this shroud, and then you can also see the smallest of indentations right here on this sleeve piece that set screw has been resting in, right? So that'll help you line it up as well. But you just take this and slide it right on. I actually should have backed up that set screw just a tiny hair more. No biggie. There we go. So we'll take this and slide it right on. And it goes all the way until you hear that click, right? So we'll make sure that these shrouds are lined up. Everything's good to go. And we'll take our Allen key and tighten up that set screw so that the handle stays on nice and tight, right? Now I've got that handle on. Very nice sound resonance. It just makes this thing sound mean. Auxiliary over here. We'll throw a blade in this guy real quick. These both take 1-inch diameter NeoPixel blades. And you will need to use your blade retention. And same Allen key for your handle works for your blade retention as well. So your blade retention's right here. You've got battle mode. You got your blade lock up. So you pull away from it. Get to your soundtrack, you just hold down your power for 1 second and let go. You can turn it on while it's playing. And then do the same thing to turn it off. Hold it down for 1 second and let go. And then to change sound fonts, we just want to hit auxiliary.
Celestial.
We'll cycle through these.
Infinium. Hero's Journey. Reconcile. Starfall.
They all sound pretty beefy. Beefy.
Celestial.
I think we're back at the beginning.
Infinium.
Yeah, we're back at the beginning now. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take the blade out. As you can see, everything's working like it should. Take the blade out of this guy, and then we'll just go over taking the battery out of this. So this one is set up with a removable battery, but due to the construction of the scrap flex that I'll show you here in a second, that one has an in-hilt battery with a recharge port. Just come back over here and loosen up this handle again, maybe a little bit more than a half turn, right? So you could slide this handle off, and then come over here from the positive side of your battery and just pop it out with your finger just like that. This chassis was meant to be an extremely snug fit into this handle, so everything is nice and tight. You know, as soon as you lock it down, there's no wiggling in there. So we'll lock this down real quick, and we'll move on to the scrap flex. So we've got your scrap flex right here. I don't remember if I said this before. These all have Phil Guinness switches on them. So this last one had the 2 copper switches. This one has the brass switch from Phil Guinness. I sanded that down just a little bit with some fine grit sandpaper to mat it down a little bit so it matched some of the frontal brass accents that you have, you know, going on right here and right here. I wanted that to all match, so that's what I did there. 2-button setup, right? So this is your activation, and then this button right here is your auxiliary. You have the CCSabers in there for your main PCB again, and then same deal with this handle, right? You've got this set screw right here. You just want to loosen that, which we'll do, and then the handle comes right off. And what you will find is here is your chassis. So your chassis is tucked away inside this metal sleeve. You've got your 28mm Smugglers Outpost Elite speaker here. You do have access to your SD card and your micro USB. If you have some trouble getting to your SD card, you can slide this out, but just be careful because I made this a very tight press fit into the sleeve so it stays nice and firm for you and there's no wiggling around or twisting. So that way, you know, everything is right where it needs to be, which is right in this cutout right here. So you can access everything. And then here's your kill key. I just have a 3D printed kill key that I make, and then you just pull it. we'll turn this on without the handle so you can see your crystal chamber. This one has a marble in it, which is really cool. Or you can swing it on. And then you can twist off. Just like that. And this one also super loud, right? So we'll put the handle on this guy. Lock it down. This one, you'll be able to see the indentation a little bit on the metal sleeve as well, but you can see that your set screw lines right up with this screw right here. So everything is right in line on the bottom of the Saber. I mean, dang. LEDs firing up good there. We'll throw a blade in this guy too. Back your set screw out a little bit. And like I said before, these both take 1-inch diameter blades. We'll lock that blade down. The sound resonance on these is really good, so it just makes these speakers scream out the back. So just tap for blaster deflex. You do have blade lockup, so if you hit the blade or the saber, you get that blade lockup right here. I'm sorry, you have battle mode, right? So if you hit either the blade or the saber, you get blade lockup. And it'll stay like that until you pull away from it. Same principle with your soundtracks on this guy too. Let's do a different one because we did that one on the last Saber.
Celestial.
Hold down your collar for 1 second and let go. Right? And the same thing to turn it off. Hold down for 1 second and let go.
Hero's Journey.
Smooth swings working nice and as it should, right?
Reconcile.
I always just go back to the motion controls, but of course you can just hit activation. So with these Phil Guinness switches, they do not have a tactile feel. You just press down on them, right? You need to be quick because if you are slow pressing down like I just did, you could go into mute mode. So just be quick on pressing it and you'll be fine.
Starfall. Celestial.
So this is the point where we're back at the beginning, I think. Right? Just like that, and we'll take the blade out. So yeah, that's basically your 2 sabers. We'll just go over putting the kill key back in real quick. Super easy to do. loosen up this handle again. And I'll throw this on so you can see when I put the kill key in that it kills everything. You press it down, everything's dead, right? And that's exactly how it should be. So yeah, that is basically your 2 sabers, sir. Thank you for your patience while I got this done. Let me know if you got any questions. If not, these will go out in the mail to you Monday morning. All right, thanks.